What's up, everybody? This is Levi Craig here with another speed paint video tutorial thingamajigger. I hope you guys enjoy it. This one is of Princess Mononoke, a fantastic Miyazaki film. It's probably my favorite, other than Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. But anyway, right now I'm jumping in there doing the background, which is going to be that yellow to orange to that magenta to really push that explosion thing I like to do, where I lay the watercolors on heavy and blow on it. And I kind of have this three-piece layout where I want to have the spirit of the forest, Hokoto, and Maro in the background of Princess Mononoke. This one was kind of complicated. I have 4 different characters I'm playing with. I have like the 3 forest gods, in a sense, and it's up above Princess Mononoke, and I wanted it to be, you know, this thing where their heads, the 3 gods, their heads create this environment. And I'm working in on Hokoto's face, getting in there with a size 1 brush and trying to create those details on his fur and on his tusks. He's really, I mean, this movie is very detailed. It's got some really elaborate characters that are really phenomenal. I put in here that heavy red to kind of over Hokoto's lower portion, because it's tying into the forest spirit's mane, of a sense. He's like a deer, and he's got like this facial mask, but behind that is a mane that goes into his body. To touching up his face, I'm using primarily that size 1 brush, and I wanted it to be, you know, really vivid. So I hit orange into a red and going into light purples to really, I really want that transition of color to really make his face pop. And then he's got this white nose that goes into his eyebrows, and I wanted that to be like a yellow to a light green, to that yellow green that I love, into a light blue. Right now I'm touching in on his ears, which is just a deep purple that goes into a red. I'm trying to control where the background colors are going to be, because I don't really want his antlers, which are purple, to be mixing with that orange. Orange is one of those colors I've had really bad luck overlaying. Typically you want to do light colors first. Orange is one of those light colors, but if you put that purple on the orange, it doesn't work out the greatest for me all the time. So I typically try and go through the effort of, you know, making sure that I leave all the areas where I want to be a different color around orange, you know, white. I just paint around it. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I recommend it. There's just some colors that just don't agree with being mixed and whatnot, even if it's a lighter color. I touched in there on that left side briefly with Maro's head. I'm getting those light tones down, and I'm letting it dry. I know I'm moving really fast on all this with the speed paint, but it's kind of, you know, it's kind of one of those things where it's like you lay down the light tones first, and then you put on those heavier tones. Like with Maro, I put down the light blue into the purple, laid that down very light, and now I'm getting back into it with that size 1 brush, getting in with the teeth, putting that dark blue and dark purple to get the details in there that I want to get in. It's turning out amazing. Like, I love how the forest spirit's antlers turned out in the background there. This is one of my, I don't know, I feel personally this is one of my best pieces. And getting in with Maro's eye once again for that light blue, or the dark blue, I guess. And I'm doing a little bit of dripping effects now on the forest spirit. I wanted that mane to really stand out. And it was cool earlier behind Princess Mononoke. I laid down that light green and yellow to create that background environment. Also, I wanted it to illuminate, you know, Princess Mononoke, so that she really popped out amongst all of this, because this is a very busy piece. There's a lot of elements going on. I don't really want people to be overwhelmed with it. Like, there's a lot of paintings out there that almost look like, you know, just like content vomit. It's just an explosion of everything. I'm jumping in on San's outfit now, putting down those light colors, just like with Maro's head. I put down that light purple, light blue first, and now I'm getting in with her hair. Obviously I lay down the light tones for her face as well, and now that it's dry, I'm going over with that size 1 brush again doing some of those tattoo designs. Well, it's not really tattoos, but her facial markings. Also getting in with those hair. Right? Hair's tough for me. I just personally have an issue figuring out the right flow of it. So I kind of did like a dark red into a dark purple. And now I'm tying in here with getting her eyes all done. Now her hair again. This is kind of a funny thing. At the time, I didn't notice it, but you'll notice it in a second. It's like I actually forgot one of her earrings. And in a second, I'll show you a cool trick like to how you can get it back. Because as you can see, like one earring, you know, I left it there, but the other one, I accidentally colored it in, and I didn't notice it yet. But what you do whenever there's a trick you can do. When you accidentally leave something, you can do you can pick up paint by using a dry brush, putting clear water on it, hit the surface that you want. Here right now, I'm doing it right now. You put it on the surface and you pick it up with a dry brush, kind of like a sponge technique. And that's it. That's the finished piece. I think it's going to turn out amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz, and give a comment, like, anything. Feedback is much appreciated. Trying to get better. You guys have a fantastic